Ladies and gentlemen, I kind of spiraled and spent the rest of high school in my room with Tumblr. That's a pornography site. Not anymore. They ruined it. For this is a Fred the Alien Productions podcast.
Yes, and now there's a paywall. And now... the shitification of everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Cue the music.
Cueing music right now.
I don't know what we're yelling about!
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine? Kind of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it some style?
Who is this? What's your operating number?
Boring conversation anyway.
Look, we're gonna have company! Loud noises!
Hello.
Hello.
I'm a Kendall Richardson.
And I am also not employed with Disney like a Jimmy Kimmel, a Michael Lister.
There it is. And you are now experiencing a podcast called Fred.
Yes, experiencing it through the mediums of the interwebs and everything. We are censorship.
Should we be careful what we say?
Yeah, cancel your Disney Plus. I did. I did before it was cool.
Before it was cool. Boyo. Well, speaking of sadder events, Fulya isn't with us today, unfortunately. She's not feeling great, but she still will be present in some form, as is the case, when she can't join us. But we do wish her well, and look forward to her thoughts later in the show. Mike, I hope you're feeling better.
A bit better. I'm not coughing as
That's
much.
good.
But I got a thing up my nose that's not healing properly, so got to keep an eye on that.
No
Might have an
No
infection.
good. Ew. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! The human body is fragile and shit. Anyway, on to things that we like to have distract us. Weekly watchings.
Yes.
Mike, take it away. Yeah. What have you been watching this week?
I've been watching a lot this week. In order to finish what I wanted to watch, no Critical Role for me. I had to put that on pause.
Yeah.
Which is all right, because I'm going back at it tomorrow. Yay! Oh. Why do I do it to myself? Anyway. Because really, this week, I did promise to watch, to get up to date to Alien Earth, as promised. But I did. I did. I'm up to date with that. Luckily, we didn't do the podcast yesterday because I did the majority of it yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, but with the problem with that of binging everything, I don't know names. Everything is blended into one. And I'm still not getting over the sort of needle drop endings for the credits. Because it's like, that's new.
Literally how we know each episode is going to end is when they start playing a rock song.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's
every time, without fail.
Yeah, and
it's great.
It's like 80s, 90s sort of stuff. It's like, really? Metallica? Ooh, Smashing Pumpkins? What the hell? What is this show? But overall, it is a good show. I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
I am enjoying it. And the last episode comes out this week, so I did an Umbrella Academy to myself. So will it be a big letdown by the end? I don't know. Everything is a blur.
Everything is a blur.
Everything is a blur. There's a lot of first that I kind of like. I think going off the last episode, I like the fact that we get to see a xenomorph in bright light, in sunlight, which is crazy. which is crazy. No etheric, like in space we can't hear you scream sort of thing. It's like it's in the trees. It's in the trees. I like I like the hints to original Alien films, as well as a little bit of Predator, and also big swings to Blade Runner as well. I kind of like the fact that instead of doing a nod and a wink references to each other, this show is definitely saying, "Hey, it's in the same universe," because we make it now, and it is now. Considering Alien and Predator are joined at the hip now, and also Blade Runner. So I think there's going to be a Blade Runner sort of thing in this more, maybe.
Maybe.
I do like it, and big surprise for me. I know I saw the first episode, but it just twigged on me. It's like, wait a minute, that's Adrian Edmondson in my Alien franchise, and he's from Young Ones and Bottom.
Oh,
It's like he's also in Star Wars as well. It's like, well, he's in Star Wars as well. It's like, what the hell happened? He's not Eddie Hitler or Vivian Bastard. I love that. I love that
nice.
that he's getting good work, because I do like him.
Is he playing the older dude that Boy Cavalier refers to, like his minder sort of dude? Yeah, that guy. Okay,
him.
He does comedy.
Yes. Are you
Yeah, because he's like terrifying in this show. He's like such a like when he fires. Is he the one that fires Arthur? He's like, you have to get off the island, and if you don't, you'll be trespassing, and we will kill you. Like, dude is legit scary. He does comedy. Wow.
I've been down the morgue. I got a leg. I'm supposed to write an essay on it, right? But I think I'm going to stick it to the bonnet of my car. Yeah, him and Rick Mail are like best of friends, and they work together like constantly. So
yeah, right.
Get some young ones into here.
Yeah, I really should watch more. Well, I see it like on his IMDb. I'm looking at here. One of the things he's most known for is Bottom, and I've heard of Bottom, of course. So yeah, but I haven't seen any Bottom. I've seen some young ones. I haven't seen any Bottom. I don't think.
You've seen no Bottom?
I've seen no Bottom. I've seen no butts.
I've seen a lot of butts. I've seen a lot of bottoms.
I've seen none.
Yes. I like it. What's going to happen in the end? I don't know. But essentially, it is 2 years chronologically before the first Alien film. So essentially, I think there's going to be I think everything's going to be all wrapped up in a way.
It's going to be a self-contained story.
Because then it's like, oh, we missed our opportunity. Okay, if there's any crafts out there that actually are near these particular planets, go to it, and that's essentially what happens at the in the first movie. So yeah, I'm not expecting like a de-aged Sigourney Weaver or anything like that. No, thank you.
No,
I got enough. I got enough of that in Romulus and Remus, and with very deep fake Ian Holm. I know the family signed off on it, but it's still fucking jarring.
At what cost?
At what cost? At what cost?
At what?
Yeah, and it's making me excited for Predator Bloodlines as well, or Bloodlands. It's one
Badlands, yeah.
Badlands, Bloodline. That's something else. Anyway, that's Final Destination. Anyway, getting my horrors crossed. Speaking of which, Oh, yeah. Because everything dropped this week. Because there's new Futurama. I saw a couple of episodes, and that's always funny. But also Gen V popped out
Yes.
3 episodes. Did not watch any of them. Too busy.
That's fine. That's fine.
I thought,
One at a
God
time."
damn it. I have to do Alien Earth first. Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. And also, of course, Peacemaker. Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 5. Again, didn't really do much this week, but it's setting up to be something really splendid and nice and awesome. I can't wait for the big reveal, even though I've got my theories. And I'm toing and froing is like, ooh, is it too easy to say this is the universe, X universe? I don't know. I think it's going to be something special. And yeah. I think that's basically it. Except because news has broken that Avengers Doomsday is now finished wrapping, and now they're going to do big post-production sort of thing until next year. I decided I need to get back in. I need to start re-watching the MCU again, and I watched first Iron Man, and I watched the first Avengers movie because that's the ones that I have. And coincidentally, I was watching it with my boy, and he was like, his attention span was going in and out. It's like, well, yeah, because I don't, he doesn't really get it, and it's like, oh, he sort of twigs. It's like, oh, there's Captain America, because he knows these guys. Captain America, Iron Man is like, oh, Thor, Thar. He says Thar. Hasn't put the TH together. But he really perked up when the third act happened. The Battle of New York. It's like, wow, this is cool. And Hulk's there. and yeah, it was such a proud nerd moment when he just looked up in awe of seeing them doing the quick pan around of all of them on the bridge. It's like, and the big Alan Silvestri music just blaring. Is like, yeah, this is it. And then Hulk smash. Yeah, that was fun.
Hulk smash.
And he kept on saying, "Is Thanos here? Is Thanos going to be here?" It's like, yeah, he's standing up. So I had to get to the credits, and it's like, yeah, there he is. It's like, oh, Thanos. Yes, but you're gonna have to wait. So I don't know. Maybe he'll be ready for Doomsday. Because by the time he'll be out, he'll be 5. Interesting. Very interesting. Speaking of interesting, what about you, Kendall? What have you been watching?
Yes, what have I been watching? Yeah, well, I guess I'm up to date on Alien Earth as well. I did watch episode 7, and which was, I think, the shortest episode of the show so far. Most of the episodes are about an hour each. This one was about 45 minutes. Yeah,
like I definitely felt that. It's like hour. It's like, oh, we're done. Okay, I'm done. I can go to sleep now.
Yeah. So that was different, but it was good. Like, just to see, setting up for the finale with, the hybrid children's trying to escape the island, and then things going horribly wrong with Slightly trying to get out the scientist who had a face hugger wrapped around him, and then Xenomorph gets out too early, and it's just, it's a whole disaster. That was the thing I called last week, which was when shit was going down in the lab when the one hybrid had his face melted off. and then
That was cool.
I kind of realized
Yeah.
that was cool. Those flies were just, oh my god, it was great.
John Carpenter's
but no,
The
I like
Fly.
yeah, but I kind of called that. That Slightly was going to run into Arthur, who's the scientist guy, and use him instead of Joe, Wendy's brother, as the human subject to get the xenomorph out. So that was fun. But yeah, no, it's good. It was a quick episode. It was good. It's yeah. I'm really curious to see where it's going. It's fun seeing a xenomorph being, on the side of our protagonists here, which is just fun to watch when they can command it to just slaughter a whole group of military personnel. It's just it's just a day ending in Y here on this island. Yeah, so I'm really curious to see how it all ends in the
Kind of like
finale.
Jurassic World. It's like, ooh, I can control the raptors now.
Yeah,
Just by going.
yeah, but you really can't. Just do the hands. The hands. Yeah, so it's really good. I like Alien Earth a lot. I just hope that the finale pays everything off well. But I really hope it gets a second season, because I feel like there's definitely a lot more to explore with the story. So I hope it gets renewed for another season. It would be nice. Yes, Peacemaker as well. I watched that. Yeah. I mean, nudging the plot forward ever so slowly with this one. We got to the inevitable conclusion of Chris going, "Peace, I'm out, and I'm going to the alternate world where everything's happy and dandy, and we're waiting for the other shoe to drop now that he's there." Yeah, like it was just, like it was a fine episode. Like, Economos is just the best. I adore him. He's great, but I really love the friendship that that Chris has with Adebayo. Like, as much as like Chris wanting to get with Harcourt is sort of like the romantic pull of the show, I really feel like Chris and Adebayo is like the core friendship of the show. Like the two of them are just, like she's like, his rock kind of.
Yeah.
She's really great. She's really great. Fucking Eagly is just, anything with Eagly is just batshit crazy.
Not really
Michael
intention
Rooker
of being the
being
ultimate eagle.
Yeah. What the hell? And Michael Rooker just being slaughtered by a group of birds is just something I did not have on my bingo card, especially when he's in the credits of the show. Here we are. No one is safe. Yeah, that was really funny.
Oh.
So
That's like in the first season Peacemaker, where all the police side get butterflied, so they all die.
yeah,
And
true.
And of course, Peacemaker's dad. So
Yeah. It's No, I should know. I should know by now. No one's safe. But it's still fun. It's still entertaining. And I got to say, the last shot of Adrian kind of breaking down crying after Adebayo tells them that Chris has left. And doesn't want to be there anymore, basically, be with them anymore. And just seeing Adrian break down and like collapse into Adebayo's arms was just like, oh my god. I actually got teary. Yeah, he's not a complete sociopath, which is cool. But yeah.
I do listen to the podcast as well, and one person said is like, well, there's one or two ways. Either he's mourning the loss of his best friend, or he's upset that the letter was actually not addressed to him.
Yeah, that's a really good point. That is a really good point. I didn't think of it like that, and I should have.
No. No, but I was there for the emotional. It's like, oh, he's showing emotion. Our boy's growing up.
Our boy is growing up. Yeah. Oh, vigilante. Yeah. So looking forward to seeing where that's going. We've got 3 episodes left. I think of that. I think that's another 8 episode show.
Mm.
If I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, good stuff. And then I did have time to watch Gen V. Thankfully, almost forgot that it did the traditional Amazon Prime thing of dropping 3 episodes on launch. Because I was like, oh yeah, I'll set time aside and I'll watch 1 episode, and then remembered, oh yeah, they do 3 episodes when it comes out. I'm like, oh,
What do you mean
moving my
next
schedule
episode?
again. What do you mean there's more? Yeah, really good, really good. I won't spoil anything for you, Mike, but it's really good. I love these characters, and it's really interesting what they're doing with them. They've introduced the new Dean, who is played exceptionally well by Hamish Linklater, who you may know from Midnight Mass if you watch Midnight Mass, the Mike Flanagan Netflix show.
I started, but I didn't finish.
Okay, fair enough. Well, he plays the priest in Midnight Mass. This guy, so you might recognize him if you remember. But anyway, he's a really good actor, and yeah, he's playing the dean, the new dean of God U here. And he's not to be messed with. But yeah, it's a really interesting kind of story that they're telling so far, and yeah, they've definitely addressed the passing of Chance Perdomo, who I keep forgetting. Why am I forgetting his name in the bloody show? I remember the actor's name at least.
I'm like that
And
with Alien Earth.
Andre.
Yeah.
He was Andre in season 1, and yeah, sadly between seasons the actor passed away. So they killed him off screen in the show. Obviously that's what they were going to do. They weren't ever going to recast. They made it pretty clear. But yeah, they kind of making him sort of the big driving force for a lot of the characters in terms of fighting back against Godolkin and against Vought and everything. So but it's really, really cool, and I'm really looking forward to where it's going for sure. It's continuing its momentum of being a very good show. So I'm excited for that one. And yeah, the last thing I'll mention was that I got to sit down and watch the Thursday Murder Club, which is the new Netflix murder mystery comedy drama show movie on Netflix, directed by Chris Columbus and starring pretty much all your favorite British actors. Pierce Brosnan, Helen Mirren, Ben Kingsley, Tom Ellis, David Tennant, Celia Imrie. There's just a really good cast of characters here. The story is pretty decent. It wasn't like I didn't call immediately who was responsible for the murder. But it did sort of start to become clear close to the end. So, but it was still pretty entertaining, and Helen Mirren's a badass, and I really like her a lot. She just, just takes no shit from anyone, and she's just fantastic. And Fulya, I don't know if you've watched it yet, but you will definitely like it, I think, because Tom Ellis is in it, number one, and he's pretty funny in it too. But yeah, it was just a good murder mystery, and just a bit of fun just to see these older British actors in their just doing what they do best and having fun. Like, this looks like it would have been a really good movie to be a part of. So, and it's based on a book written by one of the guys on the British version of Pointless. I don't know if you've ever seen the British version of the game show Pointless, Mike.
Or the original version of Pointless.
The original version, yes. The original version of Pointless, yes. So he wrote the book that they made the movie about. So no, it was really good. I recommend if you just want to a nice movie night in with some popcorn, snuggle up on the couch. It's good.
It's definitely on one of the lists for me and the wife. And who's the killer again?
I'm not telling you.
Why not?
Why would I tell you? I'm not spoiling the movie. Why would I spoil the movie? Come on.
Come on, spoil it. Spoil it. It was Professor Bum in the hallway with the candlestick.
Yeah. Exactly.
Lead pipe.
Exactly. Lead pipe. Yes. So that's my weekly watchings, which means now it's time to get on into the week that was in the nerdy news.
The nerdy news. Where is the... Yeah. Hold on, I need to turn it down before it kills people's ears.
This is the news, the nerdy news. The nerds that talk about the nerdy news. That is us who talk about the news that is nerdy. And now the queen of nerdydom, the hostess with mostest, Kendall Richardson. Take it away, Kendall.
Yes. Okay. So, as I'm sure you're probably aware, that I'm about to kick things off, sadly, with our news this week because we lost one of the greatest actors and artists to ever grace the Hollywood stage this week, Robert Redford. Passed away at the age of 89. And I'm going to admit to it. I'm ashamed to say that I haven't seen anything he's done apart from the Marvel work, which sounds slightly on brand for me, but also slightly not, considering how many movies I have seen, and I proclaim myself to be a cinephile. I think I'm letting the team down here, and I've got some watching to do. But yes, of course, Robert Redford was more than just Alexander Pierce in The Winter Soldier and Avengers Endgame, which was his actual last last on-screen appearance was in Avengers Endgame back in 2019. But yes, most people, of course, will know him from Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, All the President's Men. He won an Oscar for directing Ordinary People in the 80s. The Sting, of course, with Paul Newman, an absolute classic. 3 Days of the Condor, The Way We Were with Barbara Streisand. Like, all of these movies are just, like, tent poles of cinema that I will bloody watch. I really, really, really need to watch. Yeah, so, but the other really cool thing about Robert Redford, apart from, his work on camera and behind the camera, was also the stuff he did as a film advocate. He created the Sundance Film Festival, which is a pretty huge festival in America, in the festival circuit. It's been a staple for many, many years, and it's known for giving indie filmmakers the chance to actually present their work and get some notoriety. I haven't listened to Fat Man Beyond, but I'm sure Kevin Smith is eulogizing him because I'm pretty sure Clerks was like, it got its break at Sundance, if I'm not mistaken. So, things like that. Just so many filmmakers and actors wouldn't have their chance if it wasn't for someone like Robert Redford, founding this incredible festival. But yeah, I've got a lot of catching up to do on his filmography, and I look forward to it. I really want to watch All the President's Men as well, because I remember when Winter Soldier came out, and a lot of people talked about how, the thriller, political thriller sort of espionage, sort of, well, not espionage, but like that kind of genre kind of was a part of what made Winter Soldier so gripping and entertaining, and that a lot of people referenced All the President's Men. Of course, that being the story of Watergate. And, he's in that with Dustin Hoffman, which is, supposed to be another great performance for him there too. So, yeah, that's going to be one of my first. I think I'll try and look up and check out. But yeah, an incredible man and talent, and he's never, ever going to be forgotten. No way. That's for sure. But he will be missed terribly. Mike, please tell me you've done a bit better than me and you've actually seen some of Robert Redford's classic films. I hope you have. If not, it's fine. I will not judge you.
Not really one of his classic films, but he
You've seen something.
Yes, he was in an episode of Twilight Zone, the original.
Oh, sure. Okay. Which episode was that?
Well, I'll have a look because I can't remember the names. Because
Okay.
Nothing in the Dark. He plays Harold Belton. A policeman, and I won't spoil it. You're gonna have to find it yourself.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I do need to watch Twilight Zone.
Yeah, and he was also in Charlotte's Web. Not the cartoon, but the live action one that was filmed in Australia. He played Ike the
cool.
horse. So his voice. So there you go.
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
Go.
And of course, Marvel. And apparently he was in Pete's Dragons as well, the remake.
Yes, the live action remake from like 2016, I think.
Yeah. Yes, that's
I think it's around that. I think it's around that time.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Just a crap ton of cowboy films as well. So.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like he made his start with that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was in Alfred Hitchcock as well. Presents. So might have a look at that. See if I can find it. Big legend in him for his stint in cinema. And I also need to watch A Few Good Men. No, The President's Men.
All the President's Men.
All the President's.
No,
all of
the
them.
President's Men.
Just all of them.
Just
all of them. Yeah. So is you, Rob?
Yeah.
May you find your way to the big Sundance in the sky.
Well said. Well said. Well said. Okay. All right. Moving on to better news. Some Marvel news, actually, which is cool. Daredevil Born Again has been renewed for a third season, which is very exciting, considering there was a lot of talk that the second season, which they've been filming this year, would be the last. Like, originally it was only given 2 seasons. I think that's correct, but yeah, they've confirmed that it's going to be
before the big shake-up. It was just going to be one big season of 18 episodes, but they changed it.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shorter season, but in 2. So.
But in 2. Yeah, that's correct. Yes, I'm remembering now. But yeah, Brad Winderbaum, who's the head of streaming, TV, and animation at Marvel Studios, was giving an interview during the week, and he said that in terms of Daredevil, we are greenlit for season 3, and we start shooting next year. We don't have an exact release date for season 2, but they have said it will be early 2026, so probably maybe a year on from the first season, because I think that was March this year, season 1 of Born Again. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to season 2, and now that there's a season 3, even better. Especially now that the show, I think they seem to have understood their audience a bit better and understood what makes the show great, because you can tell, like we talked about this on the podcast, like you can tell the new stuff versus the old stuff and what works better and what doesn't. And yeah, the new stuff
was better.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, it was the bookends of the first series.
It was, yeah. Yeah, it was so obvious. Yeah, it was very funny. So yeah, I'm sure they've learnt their lesson by now. But yeah, I'm excited. Mike, are you excited? We're getting a third season of this. More Daredevil.
Oh, very excited. And I enjoyed the first season. And its Frankishness of its storytelling, but here nor there. Yeah, just I'm trying to I'm trying to push away from how does this connect to the bigger picture of the MCU, because I don't want to do that. I just want to see it for what it is, its own contained story. I mean that's what I like about the other ones as well, especially with like WandaVision and Moon Knight as well, and how they don't have to be necessarily connected, just in the world. But having said that, I wonder where the story is going to be. Is it going to touch on? Because we're not going to see the third season if they're going to start it now, at least in 2027. So it will be right in the middle of the two Avengers movies. Will that affect anything? And also Spider-Man is doing a thing, and shout out for Tom Holland. Hope you get well, sir.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, cracked his head open. And he's like, oh man, yeah, rest up and hopefully
rest up,
and hopefully no damage. Apparently,
No.
the American accent is now permanent.
Nice.
Where am I?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Don't you cry? If you cry, I cry.
I cry.
Yeah, so Daredevil. Yeah, I can't, I'm happy that they're pushing it forward. So hopefully we'll get like a season a year instead of like whenever it's ready in a couple of years. So if they're working on it now, then cool. They use that momentum to go forward. So, and that would mean 3 seasons Netflix and 3 seasons Disney. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. And then over. And then all done. Because Charlie Cox isn't getting any younger.
No, he's not.
Still. More Vincent
Still.
D'Onofrio, though. I'm happy.
Yeah, he's would be in his 60s by now, potentially pushing 60 at least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And still
that's fine.
crushing skulls. Spoilers. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Our last bit of news this week is, of course, the Emmy Awards happened. Cue Mike's typical typical response of "I don't care." Yes, well, I'll make this quick.
Coincidentally, I was actually quite delighted of the awards this year.
Yeah, there were a lot of really good winners.
I didn't see the show.
You did?
I didn't. Sorry, I didn't see the show, but I just read who won. I was like, oh, that's
read
good.
about it.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I watched a bunch of the acceptance speeches and and kind of kept tabs on it as it was happening while I was at work last week. But yeah, really great to see success for the studio. Seth Rogen's excellent comedy series on Apple TV Plus that people need to watch.
Is that a swipe at
one?
me?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Because
But
I did
can understand why you would take it.
I did watch another episode, and it was the noir version. Noir. One.
Yeah, with Zac Efron.
Yeah, I liked it. That was really good.
It was great.
I can see why. I can see why it won an award. And if I have time this week, I'll finish it, along with Gen V and Firefly.
Yes, and Firefly. Yes, okay. Wow, he's
Definitely.
committed on air.
It's there. It's written. It's written in graphite.
It's written in graphite. Yeah, so the studio won 12 Emmys, including 9 at the Creative Arts Emmys, which happened the previous weekend, which made it break the record for most wins in a single season. beating the Bear, which had previously held the record of 11, which is really cool. So yeah, Seth Rogen won Best Actor in a Comedy Series. He won for writing, and he won for producing the show, because I think the show won Best Comedy as well. Adolescence was the other big winner out of the Emmys, with Owen Cooper, 15-year-old Owen Cooper, becoming the youngest ever actor to win an Emmy. Male actor, it specifies here. If you haven't seen it, it's amazing. It's incredible. I talked about it after I watched it on the pod, and I'm pretty sure I said to you, Mike, maybe tread lightly for yourself as a parent watching it, because it is brutal.
Coincidentally, I was on Netflix and it was right there. It says Emmy Award winning. It's like, I know I need to watch it, but I just need to be in the right headspace. Goddamn algorithm telling me what I'm gonna like and not like at the same time.
Yeah. It is, it's absolutely incredible. And I was also really happy to see Stephen Graham win for Best Actor in a limited series or film, because he was astonishing in it as well. And he also won for writing, because he also wrote and produced the show. And I think it won Best Limited Series or Movie too. So, yeah, 10 out of 10 show. It's incredible. Severance also scored big. I was really, really happy to see Britt Lauer and Trammell Tillman win for Best Actress and Best Supporting Actor, respectively, for their roles. I really loved, I don't know if you saw, Mike, Britt Lauer. She had her acceptance speech she was holding up, and it said "Let me out" on the reverse, so the camera could see. Brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. It made me so happy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I know from Severance, but it also reminds me of Rick and Morty as well, when it's Tiny Rick.
Yeah.
Let me out! Let me out!
Let me out!
This is not a dance. I'm begging for help. I'm screaming for help. Please, God, let me out!
Amazing.
I'm dying in
so
the
that was
garage.
It was fantastic. Yes. As far as nerdy sort of shows go, The Penguin performed very well. They won 9 awards. Most importantly, I was very, very happy to see Kristen Milioti win for Best Actress in a limited series or movie. Fantastic win. I'm so happy she won. I was really annoyed she didn't win the Golden Globe for for the same category. So to have her get some redemption here at the Emmys was perfect. And then she gave one of the best speeches ever. She I don't know if you saw it, Mike. She was thanking everyone, and then she's like, it's like her first time winning anything big like this, and she was like noting how much time, like how quickly the timer was counting down, and she was just like, oh, they really speed this thing, don't they? And then she mentioned the showrunner, and Lauren LaFranc is her name, and she said, I want to freebase your brain. It's you're so good. And then basically she screamed at the end and said, I love acting, and just went nuts. I adore her. She deserves the world. So I was really happy that she won. And then I just wanted to lastly mention Andor. Andor did walk away. It got a bunch of technical wins at the Creative Arts Emmys. But the best award of the night it got was drama writing. So Tony Gilroy won for writing Andor. I can't remember what episode he won for, like what was in contention, but
Welcome to the Rebellion.
He won for. Was it Welcome to the Rebellion? Thank you.
Yeah, I got the wiki.
You got the wiki here. Nice. Yeah. So just it was just a really good Emmys, I think. Really good Emmys. So, do you have any thoughts, Mike, other than the little bits you've shared, or how are you feeling
about the Emmys or in real life? Because
Well, I didn't mention. We should say congrats to Stephen Colbert for winning for the best late night talk show.
Yay, you got there in the end.
He got there in the end. That was really cool to see. Like, he came out to present an award at one point, and everyone was screaming and standing for him. And then when he accepted the award, like he brought everyone up on stage that works on the show, and then everyone in the auditorium was chanting Steven, Steven, Steve. Like, yeah, the love they have for him is it's well deserved, and it was really nice to see him get his flowers one last time for this show. And then things got worse like 2 days after that for one of the other well-respected talk shows.
Well, Stephen Colbert did in his monologue the day after that happened. He just got his reward out, and it says, "You couldn't even wait a week for me to."
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. That was good.
Yeah, well, it needs to be said.
Bless.
And
Yes.
props for John Oliver as well for winning for his stuff. And he was actually backstage with it, and he was in the middle of an interview with it, and he said, "I need to stop this interview because my friend is about to win an award." And
Aww.
yeah, and also he was actually on Jimmy Kimmel's thing talking about it, like before he got. Actually, no, it was actually that night it was actually that night, and he was talking to Jimmy about it, and he was saying, because Jimmy was also up for the award as well, and John was explaining like backstage, just like, I was backstage and I was hoping for Steve to win, but there was a little part of me, the Joker inside me. What if Jimmy win? Could you imagine? It's like, I was hoping for. I had a little bit of hope for that would happen, because it would be so funny if Jimmy Kimmel won instead of Stephen that year. That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
So
Great.
Joker until the end. And then when Steve was backstage, John just ran to him and said, give him a big hug. Yeah. Because those two were on The Daily Show. Way
Yes,
back
yes.
then with Jon Stewart.
in the day.
So they worked together like for years, and now they're late night.
Doing their own thing.
Doing their own late night.
Mm.
Yeah, so that was good. It's just saying this award show is just saying I need to finish watching The Studio and Adolescence, and props for the Pit for getting awards too, because that was good as well.
Yeah, the Pit did really well. Yeah. Noah Wiley won his first Emmy after being nominated for ER so many times, never winning, and now he's getting his flowers too. So that's cool. Just in a different medical drama now.
Wow, that's what the courts should decide if it is. You know about that?
No.
Well, Noah was trying to pitch like a continuation of ER, and he actually went to the Michael Crichton estate, and they said no.
I remember
said,
this.
Okay,
yes,
we'll do our own thing. And then the estate went, wait on, this looks a lot like ER. It's set in ER, and you're playing a doctor. We will sue. So who knows what that was going to be. But the second season of The Pit is going to be in January, and I can't wait. Because I loved every minute of it. And it was also triggering as well, because I also worked in a hospital during a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic. So, yeah. But I've never been in the middle of an active shooter.
No, thank God.
them the breaks when living not in America.
Yeah.
And on that light note,
let's wrap up the news.
yay!
That's the news. Yay! Which means now it's time to roll on up to the trailer park.
Trailer park, where we park all that one.
Rolling up to the trailer park where we all park all the trailers. Yeah.
Yes, it's trailer park time, and our first trailer this week is for something I completely did not see coming nor expect, and that is, of course, Anaconda.
Anaconda!
So, yes, I've known that this movie was being made for a while, but I don't think I realized the kind of movie it was actually going to be, because, you know, it was announced as a remake of Anaconda. You know, the movie from the late 90s, starring Ice Cube and Jennifer Lopez, and some other performers that I can't remember off the top of my head. But yes, this one is definitely something that I'm very much interested in seeing. This looks very funny. This looks like, you know, a potentially unproblematic Tropic Thunder. But I only say that just because, you know, the way the world is now, that movie would not be made. But Tropic Thunder is amazing. But I really like just this idea of, you know, Jack Black and Paul Rudd in the same movie, two comedy legends, and here they are trying to actively remake the movie Anaconda on the lowest budget possible, and then they end up kind of becoming the movie. The biggest concern I had for this is that while the trailer was good and made me laugh a lot and it's definitely got me interested, it probably showed a lot, like too much, I think. Especially I think it would have been a really cool twist maybe if they just showed them trying to get the movie made and not the reveal of, oh, now we're kind of in the movie sort of thing, because they're trying to look for a new snake because they killed the first snake. And yeah, I feel like if they'd revealed that in the film itself, that might have been a bit better. But that's fine. This just looks crazy and bonkers, and Steve Zahn's in this as well, and I love Steve Zahn. He's so funny. So yeah, I'm excited to see him in this. He's great. Yeah, no, this just looks crazy. It looks campy. It looks funny. It's meta comedy at its finest, and I can't wait to watch this. What did you make of it, Mike?
Sorry? You were talking to me?
Yes. What did you think of Anaconda?
I preface this of saying I haven't seen the original, or apparently there's sequels to it.
There are sequels.
I don't know what to take from this, because sure, it's a comedy horror, maybe, but it also gave me the new Jumanji vibes to it. Maybe because it's Jack Black and it's a big giant fucking snake. I don't know if I would watch this. I don't know. Piss take. I'm all for that. Yeah, I don't know. But having a look at the original, 97, there's a lot of good names in this, except for John Voight. Fuck that guy. But Frank Welker does the voice for the Anaconda. I'm all for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Amazing.
Ice Cube, Owen Wilson apparently, Eric Stoltz, Danny Trejo, Machete.
Wow.
Yeah, Jonathan Hine as
Okay.
well. Wow. I'm more excited to watch the original than the remake. How about that? I'll put that on my list.
You should watch it. You should watch. I remember watching it on TV. It was on late one night.
Oh yeah.
On like Channel 10 or something back in the day, and Yeah, it's interesting.
I
I remember maybe
Yeah.
enjoying it. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember not being allowed to watch it
Oh yeah.
because I was at my local video land and seeing the VHS on the wall. It's like, can we watch that? And I think it was it 97? So I was probably roughly 11, maybe at the time when. I was like, can we watch that? And it's like, no, it's too scary for you. And this is coming from the same mother who thought the Dark Crystal was going to be too scary for me. But because it gave my sister nightmares, so therefore I'm not allowed to watch it because I'm the baby. Yeah. Anyway, I suppose if there's some buzz for it, go ahead. But yeah, I'm more excited to watch the original and seeing what they do with the creature because 97, so it's probably early CGI. So it'll probably look a bit dated a little bit, but I can put away my disbelief like for a couple of seconds knowing that it's a 90s film. Yeah, I'm all for that. More excited for the for the original than the remake. There you go. There's my thing. So when is the remake coming out? That I'm not going to see until I see the first one.
Yes. This version of Anaconda will be in cinemas on Boxing Day, the 26th of December.
Oh.
Oh.
First there was Lord of the Rings, and now there's Anaconda.
Yeah. And now there's Anaconda. Yes.
Yeah, take that.
Okay, our next trailer is the second trailer for the upcoming third film in this franchise. This is Now You See Me, Now You Don't. Yeah, I feel about the same about this movie as I did after watching the first trailer. So nothing really adding to the excitement here for me. I'm not a massive fan of this franchise, but I don't hate it. Like, I'm just kind of indifferent on it. Like, I've enjoyed the previous two films. You know, the first one was kind of cool when it came out, and I like the second one because of Daniel Radcliffe, even though it wasn't as good as the first one. But it was fun to see Daniel Radcliffe be a villain. Yeah, I'm curious to see where this one goes. And I like the spin of introducing a younger group of magicians that kind of they have each other to play off in that respect. The new guard versus the old guard coming in, and the cast is amazing. I'm definitely a fan of the three new magicians, especially that are coming in. Justice Smith and Ariana Greenblatt and Dominic Sessa, like very talented actors that I've seen in a bunch of stuff. Dominic Sessa was nominated for an Oscar for The Holdovers. So he's a very talented young actor. So I'm looking forward to watching him in this. But yeah, it looks fun. I mean, Rosamund Pike's here too. She's playing the villain this time around. Leading this big corporation. It's, bankrolling all these criminals, apparently. So, and they have to kind of go after her. So, and she just looks phenomenal in every scene. Like, if I ever doubt my sexuality, I just have to look at Rosamund Pike and know, okay, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not straight. But yeah, I think I'll be watching this. I don't know if I'll go to the cinemas and see it. I'll probably wait till it's on streaming. But yeah, I will be watching it at some point for sure. What did you think of Now You See Me, Now You Don't, Mike? I cannot hear you.
What do you mean you cannot hear me? I'm right here.
Now you hear me, now you don't.
Now you hear me, now you don't. Haha, yeah, I did that intentionally. Yes.
Hey.
I did it for a bit, yes. I have not seen any of these, the other two. Now You See Me, now you See Me Too, and Now You See Me, Now You Don't. The order of that is weird. Now You See Me, Now You See Me Too, and surely it should be Now You Three Me. Now You Three Me, no, now you don't. I don't know. I've never seen any of them. And I did the cardinal sin I forgot to see this trailer. So I don't know what's in it. Whoever this guy.
Wow, I don't know if it's ever happened. That's amazing.
Yeah, sorry, but yeah, apparently these are big overseas draws because I don't know, because it's full of big name stars. Yeah, cool. Floundering here, but that's all right. I make something up. Apparently the I'm only going by vibes and what people have been saying. Apparently the magic is real and not real at the same time. Like the way that they do things is pretty much magic, and the explanation is just bonkers crazy. And there's spies and stuff, and yeah. Well, here's the thing. You've seen them, right? The other two.
Yeah.
How would you recommend them for me?
How would I recommend them for you?
What would be the big
Well, I don't know.
draw?
What would be the big draw? I mean, I've only seen each of them once each. I haven't revisited them since I watched them initially. I mean, Isla Fisher's great, Australian actress. Always good to watch her. Morgan Freeman's here, Woody Harrelson's here. Like, the cast is really good. Like, but I'm, casting is usually what draws me in. Like, if I recognize an actor that I enjoy, that I'm likely to check out the film. And it's cool to see, what they can do magic wise in terms of the combination of sleight of hand and CGI, like just being kind of a bit ridiculous. Some of it does get a bit over the top. Yeah, I mean, Mark Ruffalo's in the first one. I don't think, and he's in the second one too, I think, but I don't know if he's going to be in this one because he's not in the trailer. I think he may have been in the first trailer. I've forgotten now, but Mark Ruffalo's really good. I think you should watch the first one just to get a taste and see if you want to keep going. I think the first one at least is worth a look.
Yeah. Apparently in IMDb, he is in this one. Mark Ruffalo is in number 3. Apparently.
He's in number 3? Okay.
According to IMDb, B3. IMDb.
According to IMDb.
Yeah. And Radcliffe's in it as well. Getting the band back together.
Getting the band back together. Yes. Well. Yeah. Well, okay. That's all right. I guess we'll just go to when it's coming out. If you want to cue me.
Okay. Where's it coming out?
Yes. So, Now You See Me, Now You Don't will be in cinemas a little sooner. This one's coming out on the 13th of November.
Nice.
Alrighty, we got one more trailer to talk about, and that is the trailer for a really interesting Tim Robinson show, of which I have no idea what is going on. This is The Chair Company. Yeah, so this is a HBO program. It's a comedy, maybe a black comedy, I suppose. It's made by the same people who did I Think You Should Leave, so that I guess that gives you an indication of what kind of comedy it's going to be. But this one has a narrative structure to it. So yeah, it looks fun. It looks fun. Like I'm interested. I may give it a look, just because I kind of want to know what's kind of happening here. Because the description on IMDb says it follows a man who investigates a conspiracy after an embarrassing incident at work. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I kind of got the conspiracy investigatory vibe from it, I guess. But I'm kind of curious to know more, to be honest. And I really like Lake Bell, who's in this as well. She's pretty great to watch. So I'm keen to see her in this. But yeah, I can't really say too much about this one because there's a lot going on. It looks crazy as anything, and yeah, just weird and probably typical Tim Robinson craziness. So I'm interested. So what did you make of the Chair Company, Mike?
Well, I'm a big fan of Tim Robinson and his form of weirdish humor. And I kind of like the fact that this could play as in like The Accountant or anything like that, where there's a big conspiracy and just everyday guy is just say this is weird, and he's sort of diving into the investigation into his own thing. Yeah, and I think just an added bonus, it's a Tim Robinson character going for it, and it's just crazy. Yeah, yeah. It is very hard to explain. It's very self-explanatory that it's and just yeah. I think yeah. I like comedy. So I'm reading it at the same time. What's going on? It is a bit of a shame that it is on HBO, and my HBO is going to stop very, very soon. So I can't wait. So when is this coming out, Kendall?
Yes. So the Chair Company is going to be released on the 13th of October on HBO Max.
Cool. Okay, quick check.
Indeedy.
Are we all good?
Do we want to do a quick check? I'm struggling to hear you, Mike.
You having trouble hearing me?
I don't mean to. Like you are. Like I literally just had to turn on the YouTube stream just so I can understand half of what you were saying, because you're coming through perfectly in the stream. Yeah, you're not coming through at all in Zencastr to me.
Oh, that's weird.
Nah. I don't know what to do. Ah!
Oh, no,
technical difficulties, folks.
Oh, I can't check at the same time.
I'm just wondering if maybe there's a way that I could hang on, because I can mute. Can I mute? I can mute the tab of YouTube, but I can't mute Zencastr. I wonder if there's a way to mute the Zencastr. Oh, Fulya is typing. Oh, here we go. No, what is this?
We're also on Twitch as well.
Oh, she's linking to the Twitch.
The delay isn't bad on the Switch, on the Twitch.
Oh, and now Mike is coming through good on Zencastr.
Oh, am I?
Yes, now you're back to normal.
Okay, that's weird.
It's very strange. Sorry, folks. Okay. Yes, Mike has fixed whatever he's fixed. All right. Fantastic.
I didn't do shit. Okay, fine.
Yeah. I think the internet just kicked back in. Love it. All right.
Speaking
love
of
it.
Tim Robinson, I love that meme that they interspliced him with Star Troopers. It's like, I'm doing my part, and it's got him just screaming, I didn't do fucking shit. I love that one. Cool.
That's really funny. Cool. All right. Well, we're gonna, in the spirit of the podcast that refuses to behave, as you've just witnessed, we're gonna take it back to weekly watchings because Fulya actually had some watchings that she wanted to share. Because she has a Letterboxd account, which I didn't realize unless she had mentioned it to me and I've forgotten because I'm the worst at remembering important information about real life things. But you can find Fulya on Letterboxd, Foolish Fuji, so the handle that she usually goes by. So you can go in there and check out what she has to say. But I'm going to read out her reviews of some stuff that she watched over the last week. She watched Elio and the French Dispatch. I haven't seen Elio yet, but Elio looked really fun. And then the French Dispatch I have seen. So I'm excited to get into some thoughts here. So she says about Elio. Although I didn't get a chance to watch Elio in the cinema, I'm still glad I had the chance to watch it at all. What a wonderful story and message. I pretty much had a smile on my face for most of the movie until the third act where it made me blubber up like a baby. The animation was beautiful and the music just tied it all together. I'm in awe after watching this film. Oh, nice. Okay, that sounds like your typical Disney film with bringing the tears. I can't wait to watch that. Mike, have you seen Elio?
No, I just know that
No.
there's a huge meme that came out of it, and it's
really?
Yeah, it's a lizard hitting the lizard emoji on a phone with audio text saying lizard, 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 lizard. Memes
Amazing.
are crap nowadays, but there you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not laughing.
Well, it's not for you.
That's very. It's not for me.
It's not for you. It's not for me.
It's for the alphas.
It's for the younger.
It's for the alphas.
That's a weird
Yes.
sentence. So
Isn't
it's for
it?
my children who are alphas. Alphas.
Alphas.
I'm bringing up alphas.
Oh boy. And then the other review Fulya has for us is the French Dispatch. Sorry, I forgot to say she gave Elio 4 stars out of 5. Very good. French Dispatch 3.5 stars out of 5. She says, such a unique way of storytelling. I love Wes Anderson's films purely for the cinematography. The French Dispatch had me intrigued throughout the whole film because I wanted to know more about each character and each story that was presented. Yeah, I'd feel about the same with that one. I having seen this, it's just the way he stages scenes and the colors and the symmetrical set design and everything, and just the detail that goes into everything is just incredible. And I thought the French Dispatch was a lot of fun. Like, it's similar to a lot of his films, but also very different in some ways, and gets dark a little bit, but it's good. I enjoyed watching it. Cool. Mike, have you seen French Dispatch?
No. I have not, unfortunately.
That's okay. That's okay. I mean, you don't. It's not like one of his essential movies. You don't have to watch it. Not like Royal Tenenbaums or Grand Budapest Hotel, but it's up there. It's if you're a fan, you'll get something out of it.
I've seen Isle of Dogs.
Oh yeah, I still haven't seen Isle of Dogs.
Or the other one, Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah, that everyone says that's really good too.
Well, it's a Roald Dahl as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's a story we are familiar with. All right. Well, thank you for bringing that to our attention, Fulya. Sorry I missed it at the start, but here we are.
Yeah, each
Here
week
we
we'll
are,
read
and
an article from your letterbox.
from your letterbox.
Read a
That'll be a
letter.
whole section of the podcast. Letterbox.
Yeah.
Fulya's letterbox reviews. Nice. Cool. Well, that brings us to the moment,
Yes.
the segment,
Ooh.
the section,
Haha.
the part, the place, the thing, the spot in the show we like to call
Popcorn culture.
Yes.
Narcissist.
It's-
Murderboard. Look at my beads. Full of birds. Full of birds.
Yes, it's popcorn culture time, and we are here to talk about, of course, the new episode of Only Murders in the Building, Dirty Birds, season
Dirty
5, episode
birdie.
4. Dirty Birds. Yeah, overall this was really good. If the first 3 episodes were setting up the story and the investigation, the case for this season, this is the episode that really starts to dig into our potential suspects and the motivations behind them. So I really enjoyed that, and just getting to know the antagonists of the season, our billionaires, that were just so much fun to watch. From every side. We also got to see the return of Richard Kind's Vince. Not wearing an eye patch this time, which was nice. But it was good to see him come back in this episode. So hopefully he returns as well. Down the line, I'm sure we'll see him come back as well. Along with another returning guest star that was a bit of a surprise, that I will mention as I go through Fulya's thoughts, because Fulya has, of course, submitted her overall thoughts on this. She has, this was a chill episode for the season. Just a chat with 3 billionaires who are covering for each other for some reason. Highly suspect. And now we have a door droid named Lester, Lestr, who has a familiar voice. It's Paul Rudd. I think it's the voice of another dead character from a previous season, but the robotic voice kind of makes it difficult to hear. I guess we will find out later in the season. Sorry, Fulya, I just spoiled it. It's Paul Rudd. Our main trio finally lands a podcast deal, thanks to Mabel, who just wants to impress a so-called friend, but at what cost? Sounds like the team have hit a wall by the end of the episode. And will they be able to find a way out of this one? Tune in next week for more Only Popcorn in this culture. Bravo. I love it.
Well done. Well done.
Well done. That was great. Mike, what did you think of this episode?
A bit of a... I agree, a bit of a chill episode. It only had sort of 3 sort of things going for it, of having the chat with the billionaires, and the introduction of Lester, Lester, the door robot, and where the podcast is in a stalemate for being absolutely bored out and can't continue with it. So that's going to be an interesting wrinkle in the procedures of it. That's a word. I made it up. I'm Shakespeare. I really enjoy the newcomers. Definitely nice foils for each of the 3. Christoph Waltz is always fun because you don't know what you're going to get, but you're still going to have fun. Like, I didn't really particularly
Hmm.
like the movie Downsizing, but he was sort of a draw to it.
Yeah.
I do like that one. Yeah, Renee Zellweger is charming. My wife didn't believe me when I said that's Renee Zellweger. I was like, no, it's not. I said, yeah, she has a new face. Okay. just putting it bluntly. And the other guy, who's maybe a bit of a bit of a charming fellow for Mabel. So there you go. There's Mabel doing stuff.
Maybe we'll do
I
it.
like the pairing for the two because I don't know. I kind of like the Christoph Waltz and Steve Martin sort of combo. I didn't know
Yeah.
I needed that in my life. I was like, more of that, please. I like seeing that.
Absolutely.
and yeah, and the others, and just as I don't trust the new decorations whatsoever. I don't trust it. It's too clinical, too white for me. Don't like too much white. I mean, that's the show. It's too much white. Yeah. Overall, I like the progression of the story as well as the introduction of the new sort of suspects, and also this sort of unique sort of style of everyone's a bird or a type of bird.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, and Richard Kine's always fun to have back. Just that voice, it's like a big warm hug, really. and also heartbreaking as well because he does Bing Bong in
Yeah.
That's a Pixar that you've seen, Kendall.
Yes. Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, very sad, but happy, but sad. Happy,
but
sad, angry, disgust, frightened.
Yeah. Cool. Well, let's get into discussing some of the characters and things that happened in this episode. I wanted to briefly touch on Althea, aka Fee, um, who's played by the very funny Beanie Feldstein. She's awesome. She's been in so much, so many different comedy shows. Like she was in What We Do in the Shadows, and I
That's
really
where I've seen her
enjoyed
from.
her. Yeah, she's in the first season.
Yeah.
And I recommend people check out Booksmart if they haven't seen Booksmart yet. Her and Caitlin Diva are fantastic as two best friends completing their final days of high school. Yeah, she's great. I kind of liked her as this them kind of retconning in this friendship with her between her and Mabel in this. Like that was one of the things that they showed us in the Lester episode of Mabel inviting these friends over to her aunt's apartment and stuff to get drunk and party and stuff, and Althea was one of the friends that we saw. And then now she's become this like super famous pop singer for reasons. But she's kind of introduced as this kind of personal antagonist for Mabel to deal with. And I guess we've got to have a new character filling the penthouse apartment. So I guess it's Althea this time. I'm wondering if she'll connect to the greater plot overall. I mean, she kind of already has helped with the whole like Mabel going, we've got to deal with Wonderfy, and then Mabel had to then make a deal with Wonderfy, which we'll talk about later. So yeah, interesting addition to the show. I don't really like when like one of these tropes that I hate is like when you run into old friends and you feel like you have to impress them or one up them, or like, especially if they're super successful, and like I just hate seeing Mabel doubt herself and all she's achieved since she moved into the Arconia, and she has a popular podcast that she's being played by Eva Longoria in a movie that's about to come out. Like, she owns her own place. She's got her own vibe now. Like, she's come into her own as a young woman, and here comes Fee to just kind of rip the rug out from under her. It just, yeah. So I get why they introduce a character like that for conflict and stuff, but I've never been a fan of it. But if I get to see Beanie Feldstein, I'll take it, because she's very funny. Mike, what did you make of Fee, of Althea, in this episode, and maybe so far in the season?
She's a bit of fun, and I need a couple of more episodes with her to pinpoint my feelings. Yeah. I don't know if... Because, yeah, when I was going through my spiel of the episode, I completely forgot that she was prominent in this. And also, she says something that sort of tweaked me. It's like, really? Your manager is also a hitman? That's a strange way of saying it. Anyway.
Yeah.
May play a bit of a red herring later on down the track. But, yeah, I'm not too sure about my feelings towards her as a character of this person that we haven't met, but we met in one flashback, and so she was there from the beginning, and yeah, like ancient old friend and more successful, therefore, and yeah, I think because of the trope is very done to death of, it's like, oh, I'm doing this thing. It's like, oh, I think maybe that's a bit of a crack in the story of this show, because it's been running for this long that they're trying to invent more things to do, so they need to retcon or shoe in more characters to actually do more, because I don't want to say it, maybe running out of things, because I think they say it in the show itself of, it's a very niche concept of only murders in the building. What happens if it's outside of the building and all this? So there's is a bit of a wink and a nod to, yeah, we understand that it's getting a bit ridiculous and as well. Well, you see, the laundromat is part of the building. It's just underneath it. And there's also a big conspiracy thing of being right underneath the building of an illegal casino. I can sort of see where people were probably going, really? So, well, yeah. I mean, I watch this show as a bit of a comfort food, more or less. I'm not really gung ho. It's like, I don't like this. This is stupid. It's like, well, I'm watching it because it's a little bit stupid and daft and fun at the same time. So, and I think this is what the character sort of is. It is a take on like new celebrity, and I think this is what this season is sort of touching on, of introducing something new to replace the old, like with the mob, the Italian mafia. It's now the rich elite has been taken over, and they are running the show, as well as what's happening here. It's like, well, we need new blood for the podcast, so therefore we need a big deal from one of the biggest. Okay, it's Spotify basically. So they need a deal from Spotify, and with that comes the crux of, well, there are certain decisions that they need to go by. And with Thea, they, as you said, need a new tenant for the suite. And considering they've already done like big name star playing themselves has been done again and again, they need something new of, why don't we just invent this person? And I think that's probably a reason for that, of not having like someone big playing themselves, because they're actually getting big name stars playing in the world. I mean, you got Meryl Streep. I mean, you're getting all these big name stars, and yeah, Paul Rudd coming back just to do a voice for a robot. I mean, the pool of this show is fantastic. Like you can get anyone really, and just and then we got Thea being a sort of, who is this person? Oh, they've got the latest number one. Okay, interesting. They're the killer. They
It's her.
Yeah, it's her. Big name. Big her. Yeah, there. I'm done.
Nice.
I'm going through stuff. Can you still hear me? Am I getting technical stuff?
No, you've come good. You've come
That's
good.
good.
Yeah.
I got a bit worried in the middle of my sentence. It's like, everything crapped up again. Okay.
No, you're totally good. You're totally good. Okay. Let's talk about I want to talk about Lester, the robot, for a second. What tickles me the most about Lester is the fact that Howard has immediately attached himself to it. Because
New pet.
is anyone surprised? Yeah.
New friend, new pet.
Yeah, a new pet for him to have. I feel kind of bad for Randall though. Like, he's trying to now fill the shoes of Lester, like the real Lester who's been killed. And now immediately there's already this robot in here that's trying to take over his job, but he does state that it's like, I'm not going to be replaced. It's just he's going to handle this stuff, and I'm going to, take care of other things. He's just going to do basic stuff. But yeah, that was really wild and unexpected. And yeah, I just felt really bad for Randall. I'm like, come on, man, let's give the boy a chance here before we get the automated tech coming in, But yeah, and then we see Lester in two scenes. So there's an introduction scene, and then we get the scene where Howard takes Lester in and his inadvertently meets and then they do a whole sing-song thing and dance in a bonding session, and it was just a little cringy, but in like the best way. Like, it was just kind of fun. I mean, I adore Howard. I think he's always kind of been like, I mean, I didn't like him initially. He was a bit annoying initially, but as he's sort of settled into being like, the unofficial member of the podcast, he's just a lot of fun. And yeah, to see him kind of bonding with this robot is just, yeah, typical Howard action. So but yeah, I don't really want to see more of Lester, but if we get to hear Paul Rudd's sweet dulcet tones more and more, then I'm not going to object to that. But I'm curious to see what kind of role the robot will play, if anything. Like, if he's literally just there to be like a gag and a piece of commentary on, technology eventually replacing all human jobs, or if he's actually just automation, yeah, or if he's actually going to play a role in solving the case or finding a clue, or just, I don't know. They could have some fun with it. But yeah, poor Randall. My heart goes out to him. Though if the next murder in the building will be Randall hurdling the Lester robot down the elevator shaft. Yeah, that's my hot take. Possibly. Possibly. What did you think of the introduction of this Lester robot? And did you also I don't know, is it a little disrespectful too to like the fact that they've called it Lester and
Oh
Alan's
yeah,
all like
yeah.
happy about
That
it and yeah.
yeah, that is deliberate. That is so deliberate.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
following the long lines of out with the old, in with the new, as
Yeah,
well
for
as
sure.
automation. Yeah, it's just following that line of because we saw it with the Lester past episode where the elevator shaft is out with the old, in with the new, and Lester still holds on to the crankshaft thing, whatever it's called, and that's still missing.
Yeah.
Got to keep in mind that's still missing, and yeah, and this Lester bot. I'm trying to say Lester, considering my last name is just one letter away of being.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to
funny.
saying my surname, but Lester. Yeah. I think there's more to do with the upcoming thing, because considering it is face recognition as well as fingerprint stuff as well. So I think that there's probably going to be another couple of episodes with that as well as, I don't know, when you say Lester's going to get a good kick down the stairs, I think that's probably going to happen because that the main killer gets caught out by the robot and says, "Oh, I need to destroy you now, kick you down the stairs," and then the other guy gets blamed of you didn't like him because he was replacing your place, and then yeah, probably that's going to be a thing. And then I would think it's probably an older person probably pushing them down the stairs, because that's not how technology works. You can't really destroy a laptop if you don't like destroy the hard drive. The evidence is still going to be there. So so that's going to be fun, seeing this robot get destroyed. I reckon that's going to happen.
For sure.
Oh yeah,
Without a doubt.
And then Paul Rudd's going to, and the Paul Rudd character is going to say, "Not again." So therefore he dies 3 times in this show.
3 deaths for Paul Rudd. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a thing.
Boy. Yep.
First
It is
was
a
an
thing.
accident. 2 is like okay, and 3 is like, stop it.
Come on. Yeah.
Come on now.
Just
Come
get
on.
away from this building.
Yeah. It's go-
Oh.
yeah, that's going to be the murder that sets up the next season.
Yeah. Who killed Lester, the robot? Oh boy. Okay, let's get on to the main event of this episode, which is
The main caviar.
the main, yes. Which is the really great sequence of the gang thinking they've set up everything correctly and invited put the call out to the billionaires basically, and Jay Flug answers via Instagram video while doing yoga, or some kind of Zen focused activity. Yeah, and then it's a really funny setup. One by one, the billionaires enter Oliver's apartment, and it just plays out really exceptionally, this entire sequence, like it just from start to finish, like the fact that you have these 6 incredible actors all in this room playing off each other really well and seamlessly, and the dialogue is just great, and the way that each side kind of thinks they have the one up, And the whole time we find out later that it's the billionaires that have been in control the whole time, really, of the whole thing. But I also really enjoyed, the our our murder trio trying to get to the bottom of, the situation with Jay's missing finger, and how they decide to divide, supposedly his finger, but is it? But yeah, they decide to divide and conquer, and as you mentioned earlier, Mike, we've got Steve Martin and Christoph Waltz teaming up, and then we have Martin Short with Renee Zellweger, and of course Selena Gomez with Logan Lerman. Yeah, perfect choices, like you said too, Mike, about just the dynamics between all of these actors. The fact that they're sort of setting up this chemistry between Jay and Mabel, that then backfires obviously by the end of the episode. But that was kind of interesting and fun to see. And then having Renee Zellweger's Camilla come in, and just basically just completely destroy Oliver's apartment, and it just in just the funnest kind of way, like these lines about how this room would be great if you just changed everything, sort of vibe. It's just really, really funny, and she plays it really, really well. But for me, the standout was just watching this Christoph Waltz as Bash Steed, this character he's been away from humans way too long, and he just, like, it summed it all up when he's like, it was good to be around food again. Like, just the scene of him in the kitchen, and he's just got the cleaver, and he's just going ham into the fucking parsley or the spring onion or whatever he's cutting up. Oh my god, it's so funny. I was laughing the whole time, and then but the two of them bonding over, over Charles's the recipe that he had for the duck l'orange, and the fact that he knew it was from a previous appearance on a TV show and all this stuff. It was just great.
Again, not to harp on about it for last week, but Steve Martin's hair being a different color.
Yeah.
In that stock footage, because that's real footage, he had white hair.
It's real Steve Martin. Yeah, he had white hair.
He had white hair. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. I think they're just being funny at this point. I don't think they're taking it too seriously. But I thought of you straight away, Mike. I was like, oh, the hair's wrong.
God damn it.
The continuity's off.
Why am I so worried about the continuity in this show? And I say, whatever continuity in Doctor Who.
Yeah. It's funny. I mean, you've grown up with Doctor Who, like you've come to expect continuity being a thing that's not followed to the nines, whereas here in this very well scripted TV show, it's a little bit different.
Yeah. Well, you've got your thing about younger Lester. Lester. I'm more worried about Steve Martin's hair.
Yeah. Each to their own, as we like to say. Each to their own. But yeah, no, I adored this whole sequence, how it played out. It was so engaging, and fun to watch. Yeah, and just I can't wait to see more scenes with these guys all together interacting. Yeah, because it just worked really well. I think it, like, as good as last season was, with Eugene and Eva and Zach, I feel like these guys are taking it up another level. I mean, but you've got Christoph Waltz, you've got Renee Zellweger, Oscar winners. Not that the others aren't amazing, of course, but like this is just I don't know. There's just something about putting them in this show, in this context, in these characters that are just so heightened and larger than life and complete satire of real life billionaires that we know from the media and whatnot. But like, I just adore it. So I'm really looking forward to spending more time with them. Mike, tell me your thoughts on the way the dinner but non-dinner scene played out with our two trios facing off.
Yeah, I always love a good farce and people just coming in like constantly. Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, it is a sort of heightened reality when it comes to this, and that's why, like with all the sort of murder mysteries that I have seen, I always like the ones that play on that fact. It definitely is Agatha Christie sort of things, like a bit higher than most. Like a bit of non-believability is sort of warrant here, and the sort of thing that happens here. If that of it's like, oh, we're trying to get this one person. Oh yeah, we got this one person, and then the next person. It's like, oh shit, and then oh my god, it's a full house now, and gonna have to split them up now. Yeah, so this definitely is a more character-driven piece, and we're being introduced by 3 new characters instead of just one. Is very well done in its execution. I sort of believe all of them and how they've been split off by these characters as well. I didn't know who Logan Lehman is. I just saw in his filmography. Yeah, I haven't seen anything that he's been in. So,
okay. Yep.
So forgive me for my ignorance about that, but he's all right.
It's okay. It's all right.
I'm guessing
good.
because I can only judge him on this. Yeah, I think that finger's still there, because there's a couple of shots that's like, yeah, I get it. He's sort of bending his finger down, and it's been wrapped up. I don't think that's real. I don't know. Renee Zellweger's character. Hold on. Carmilla. Always fun. Fashionista. And just having fun with Martin Short and being very gayish, not garish, whatever that thing is. Gauche, gayish. You can tell I'm not gauche myself because I don't know the word proper. But that's a lot of fun, and she can definitely do comedy like well. I mean, I've only seen bits and pieces of Bridget Jones's Diary, but she's got some decent comedic chops to her, and Christoph Waltz. I've said it before, but he's always fun to watch, and the sort of character that he has is sort of being a tech billionaire as well as being questionable of how old he is. They definitely have the sort of trying to stay youthful at the same time and not really knowing how to interact with humans. Again, it's sort of a trope that we do see, like a Mark Zuckerberg like trying to be human. Like it's like, hello people, this weekend we're smoking meats, and trying to do like everyday sort of person thing, and not being the gross lizard that he is. Yeah, it always fun. Yeah, and I like the sort of setup that they have for these characters to be interacting with each other as well as looking after each other at the same time. I need some water. And yeah, and the sort of payoff at the end is sort of like, this is going to be a major foil for the characters, for the main 3. Yeah. I think they're a bit of a red herring. I don't think they actually are the sort of killers. I think they're trying to keep everything on the down low. Reason why they're sort of putting the thumb on the scale with this sort of snooping around, because yeah, they they're hiding something, but we don't know what yet. But I don't think it is the sort of the murder. I think we, yeah. I'm sure, yeah. Things are still bubbling in my head, and we're only like almost halfway. So I think there's still more to come to work that out. So I like it, and caviar is gross. I'll leave it at that.
Fish eggs.
Fish poo.
Fish poo.
As a Adrian Edmondson's character would say in Bottom.
Perfect.
What is caviar? Fish poo. Yes, because it is.
Yes. Yep. Yep. Delicious, apparently. Anyway, yes. Yeah, well, I think that leads us directly into our ending, unless I've missed anything. I don't think I have. But yes, we get an interesting ending where the rug is sort of pulled from out the trio. They think they've kind of done a really good job, snooping around. Oliver's got his own little murder board that he set up with Vince, which was a lot of fun as well. And then they actually, the fact that Mabel was kind of, sort of thrust upon her that she had to try and get a deal with Wonderfy, so they could, she could show Thee she's made something for herself, and then it actually worked. They were actually like, yes, we're interested. This is great. This is great. And but then had to make the mistake of mentioning it to some people that she probably shouldn't have mentioned it to. Yes. So we get to go in, and then I love this cheesy sort of like contemporary trope of like everything has an acronym, and everyone calls it by its acronym. So as soon as they walk into the Wonderfy office, that the woman greets them and goes, "Omit B," and I had to do a like, oh, it's the acronym of the show, of the podcast. Right. Omit B. Only murders in the building. That kind
Sounds
of
like a Beatles song.
yeah. Omit B. Omit B. Very funny. So they go in and everything's looking great, and they're all excited to be there, and then they sit down and then quickly discover that after, I couldn't believe I was watching them signing the contracts immediately, and I'm just like, what are you doing? I did think everything was fine though, because I'm like, I'm sure, especially Charles and Oliver, they've signed enough entertainment related contracts that they should know to check the fine print first, but they just go ahead and sign and just
Yeah,
okay.
they are a bit careless this time, because I'm still. It's even mentioned in this episode. When they autopsied a body, big no, and I wouldn't be. I probably changed my theory that they're going to be in jail at the end of this season. They may be going to jail in the middle of this season. Yeah.
Next week.
And then they have to work their way to get a jailbreak, maybe. Because they do. They're careless. They're signing their names without reading contract. They're divulging that they did something illegal of stealing a body from a crime scene just to autopsy it and putting it back, having their DNA, rubbing their DNA off, big no-no, and the police are sort of being sort of covering up for Lester's death and calling it an accident. Hey, swimming with the fishes. I think they're a bit careless, and I wouldn't be surprised they go to jail in the middle of the season. I'm thinking next week. Next week is going to be the
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
I can see it halfway through.
Yeah, I'm calling it now. And Steve Martin's the killer. Yeah.
It was Charles.
No, the actor.
Oh yes, because he exists in the universe. Yes.
Because he's in this universe.
He's in this universe. Yes.
He's in this universe, and he's worked with Ron Howard. And did he do Parenthood? I can't remember. No, probably not.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in Parenthood.
I don't know. I'll sort that out later. Yeah, absolutely careless.
Yes, but yeah. So careless, yeah. So they just sign their podcast away to Wonderfy, and then while they're in the meeting room, Mabel realizes that the finger that was cut off from whomever it was cut off from is not the finger that Jay Flug is missing. They don't match up. They don't point inward the way that they should. Which I'm looking at my own fingers. I'm like, mine kind of point outward. Ish. I don't know.
If you just hold your hands, like.
Oh yeah, they go in. Yeah, they go inward.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go inward. Here's me thinking I had weird hands for a second.
Which is my left and which is my right.
Yeah. But yes. So yeah, they realize it's not Jay Flug's missing finger, and that they are then trapped in a contract. Was it 3 years? Was it? I think 3 or 4 years, something like that. It was a few years.
Yeah, I believe so.
Few years contract with Wonderfy, who are owned by our billionaires. Basically, they're in charge. So not only did they, do they have the billionaires, hounding them to be like, please keep our names out of your podcast and out of this story and blah, blah, blah. And now it's like, oh no, actually we can tell you what to do now because we are shareholders in this company. So you're screwed. I love when shows do this, when they kind of, really just, like I said, pull the rug out from under your characters and put them, 5 seconds ago they were on top of the world and now they're like, oh, everything sucks. And it was an interesting twist I didn't really see coming with this. So, I thought it kind of played out really well, and it was a nice way to end the episode on this sort of setup of what's going to happen now. Like, what does this mean for the podcast? Like, their content's going to be controlled, and their advertising is going to probably be ridiculous, and so we're probably going to get like funny snippets of them reading, reading ads for HelloFresh and Manscaped and whatever.
Raids Shadow Legend.
Yeah, yes. I thought it was a good way to end the episode and set up the conflict going forward. I like your idea that Mike, that the billionaires are just, they're probably not who actually committed the murders. They're just trying to save their own skins basically, because they have a connection to the night of the murder taking place with Lester, and then Mr. Cacciamilio. So yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. What did you think of the ending and this reveal moment, this twist at the end? Did you see it coming?
I can't remember, but I wasn't surprised because big conglomerates and all that is like, come on, like, I was actually quite surprised that they weren't reading the contract while doing it. It's like, surely they would have an entertainment lawyer, but I don't know, maybe Oliver and Charles are so out of the loop that they just went gung ho for it. It's like, yeah, we've done this. We've made a movie. People know us. This is the next step where we get millions of dollars just to do this thing. It would help, and then it's not helpful whatsoever. It is, as I said, it's a big fall in the plan, and yeah, I'm not surprised. Capitalism is evil.
Nice.
And we
Indeed.
should do, and in our dying breath, we should not abide by it. That's why we only do this podcast for fun. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. We will
We
not
just-
subscribe to capitalism.
We don't subscribe to capitalism because they subscribe to us. Because secretly
Yes.
they need us, and there's more of us than them. Join your union and rise up and eat the rich. One finger at a time.
Yeah. One finger
Dip
at
it
a
in
time.
caviar.
Yes. On that note, I think that's a perfect way to end this podcast today. Unless you have any other thoughts you wanted to share about this episode, Mike.
No, I remember last week I was I was reading off the titles of the next episodes, and I went onto Wikipedia. That's where I found it, and they're no longer there, except for the next week's episode is tongue tied.
Oh.
So. But
Tongue-tied
good old
next week, eh?
But good old flicks.com.au has the titles, as well as a brief synopsis of what happens in the episode.
Oh.
So I've been reading up, and it looks like my theory's wrong. They don't go to jail. Yeah. Maybe for the last episode, because the last one is the shocking truth is revealed, and the trio finds themselves in ultimate peril.
Oh no, Peril.
Perel? Who's Perel?
Peril.
Oh my
No
god.
Peril.
Perel.
Oh my god.
Ultimate Perel. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's the pod. That's popcorn culture. Those are
Yeah.
our thoughts on Only Murders in the Building, Season 5, Episode 4, Dirty Birds.
Dirty
Birds.
birdie.
Dirty Birdie.
I feel like watching Misery
I hope you guys.
now.
Yeah, I need to rewatch that. It's been a while. I do enjoy some Misery.
Couldn't
that's
get out of the
popcorn culture.
cock-a-doodie car.
That's pop culture. That's the podcast. It's time to get on out of here. A 1, a 2, a 3,
And that
was a podcast.
was a podcast called
called
Fred.
Remember to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky for the latest Fred content.
If you'd like to listen to Fred the Alien, you can find us on SoundCloud, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. If you'd like to watch Fred the Alien, you can head on over to youtube.com/Fred the Alien Productions. And if you're watching us right now on YouTube, give us a follow to keep you updated with all our other stuff on YouTube. And give us a follow on our Twitch. Just a button. Just press follow. Twitch follow button. And also Fulya's what the letterbox at Foolish Fuji. There you go.
Yeah.
There's another plug.
Yeah, plug. I've been a Kendall Richardson.
And I've been the not murderer, but maybe murderer. Maybe I'm a red herring, a Michael Lister.
And
you just experienced a podcast called Fred.
Remember to eat beef.
Remember, Freddy lives, Loki dies, the Doctor is in, And there's no more time for Firefly because I've got Gen V as well as all the other stuff. Oh, there's so much stuff.
So much stuff.
Look after yourself and your mental health.
So much. Yes. Most important. Please do. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Laters. Gators.
And scene.
Scene.